Hi everyone, my name is Tommy Jo Gross, and the public health issue that I will be discussing today is obesity. More importantly, obesity in children. This health issue affects everyone basically in our world. Obesity has become a more prominent diagnosis recently enough within the last couple years that it is actually a diagnosis that insurances pay for certain drugs and certain surgeries. Right now in children, obesity affects because of the way that the children are eating their home life, but more importantly, the school systems, the breakfast, lunch, snacks. They're not as healthy as they should be. So with this proposed policy that I am wanting to implement, it will affect all staff in schools, all the children, all the teachers, and hopefully, more importantly, the parents at home can recognize the urge that we are wanting to put on the community to live a healthier lifestyle. This will impact the community with the obesity rate. Hopefully the obesity rate, instead of increasing like it has been the last several years, it will drop dramatically, and dramatically, if you will. Every year the obesity rate increases. So with that being said, I want this policy to become a policy that acknowledges the issues that we're having with obesity and obesity in children, and more importantly, put the knowledge out there to inform parents and the schools that the changes that need to be made can help in the long run. Why does this health issue need to be addressed? There's multiple reasons, but because more importantly than anything, any other reason, obesity leads to a lot of different diseases. It worsens a lot of diseases. I know multiple people that are obese that have lost weight and they no longer have heart disease, hypertension, hyperlipidemia. Their health problems seem to improve once losing weight. So if we can prevent that by changing the eating habits of children in the school systems, hopefully that rolls into play at home, and overall the community hopefully will improve in health as well. With this specific policy, as I stated earlier, that the whole community is going to be affected by this policy. This means school systems will have healthier foods, and training and teaching the children of the future how important it is to eat healthy. I want this policy to address this health issue by, first and foremost, the school systems having a healthier menu, healthier choices for the children, instead of processed, not very healthy food. I'd rather more water, more cold water fountains, more of what the kids like, but on a healthier level. By enacting this policy, I believe a lot will change and the community as a whole will become healthier. Like I stated before, the obesity rate will improve in the whole community. And that means less medical expenses, less hospital bills. And I do believe by enacting this policy, the obesity rate will decrease in children for sure, but also I think adults at home And then the staff in the school systems will see the changes being made, and hopefully it will just lift everyone up to make the changes necessary to improve the obesity rate. I do believe that the cost of the policy will not outweigh the benefits. The benefits by far will be be better than the cost. At first, it might be more expensive because healthy eating is rather more expensive than eating cheap, if you will. But I do think that in the long run, it will be more costly to not make a change rather than going ahead and making the change, seeing what we need to do and the funds to do that. I do think if we could increase the community taxes for the schools to provide the healthier meals, I don't think parents will oppose to that. I think it will actually be something that the parents will get on board for and altogether love the idea that the kids are eating healthier. When you eat healthier, you have more energy. It actually releases serotonin in your brain, where you are a happier person, eating more green vegetables and less processed foods. So in that case, I do believe if we change the school system's menu to become more healthier, the kids will learn better, listen better. There won't be as many problems as far as children getting in trouble, as far as state testing, like tax tests and in Texas, tax tests in other states it's different, but I do believe that it will improve the grades that children are getting and also make them feel better about themselves. A lot of bullying in the school systems are because some kids are overweight, and with this eating healthier, hopefully the obesity rate decreases, as I've said multiple times before, also decreasing the bullying rate. The risks of enacting this policy is the children will probably hate it at first because it's a big change. It's different than what they are all used to. They will eventually get used to it, and eating healthy doesn't have to not be fun. It can be fun. It can be better than eating non-healthier. There is healthy stuff that children will love, and if they don't love it, they will learn to love it. Also, the risk of not enacting the policy or implementing this policy is the obesity rate skyrocketing. It's already increasing every year. So if there aren't any changes being made now, then there won't ever be any changes. And that is a scary thought for the community, for the simple fact that it leads to so many different medical issues. So if we can make those changes now, then we can possibly prevent those medical issues even becoming an issue. I don't believe that there is a political view on this topic that I have chosen and I feel strongly about, because liberal, conservatives, all of the above, I think obesity is important to recognize, and most people do not recognize it until it's too late. You're considered obese at a certain percentage, and that is something that is very important. Overall, this policy is to improve people's lives, not only people in general, but children in the school systems. With these simple changes with the menu, I do believe that our school systems will improve as a whole, our community will improve, but the children will understand the importance of obesity. Thank you.